Due to the impact of COVID-19, we're currently facing a new reality with expansive change happening every single day. You might be struggling to know what to lean into right now. Jodie Baker, founder of Heal You, has created the Corona Insights podcast to help ease your information overwhelm. Jodie is consuming, filtering, and sharing vast information from many sources she's validated over years of experience, so you can quickly stay up to date with these short podcasts. Jodie uses her natural intuitive abilities to help you get up to speed on the invisible possibilities ahead and integrate the new corona reality we are living in.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is a message. This is a message for people who won't look or invest any time in looking to any other narrative or story that is outside the mainstream media. I'm talking about the lockdown situation, okay? For example, David Icke's done his third interview with Brian Rose from London Real a couple of nights ago. The original 2 interviews have been taken down by YouTube. The amount of censorship that's going on right now for freedom of speech is mind-boggling, but that's a different podcast, of course. This is my message. If you can't invest, so some people just flatly refuse to watch anything outside mainstream media, which defies logic to me when this platform, mainstream media, has been shown countless times in history to be used for manipulation, propaganda. It's just, I really don't want to come across as a conspiracy theorist right now. And to be honest, I don't really mind what you believe. This isn't about that. This is about this. That if you can't invest 15 to 20 minutes to have a look at a different narrative outside the official story when the stakes are so high, then my God, we are in trouble. What do I mean by the stakes are so high? The United Nations have said to us that they expect anywhere between 30 to 130 million people are going to die of starvation due to these lockdowns. On the local stage, we're talking about the increase in domestic violence, people losing their businesses. Who knows how many people are dying in starvation in the third world countries like the Philippines or China or anything like that. The suffering is massive. It's massive. When you crash a global economy and people are unable to make money to feed themselves and their family, that is diabolical. The stakes are so high, and there is one story being fed to us through mainstream media as to why they would make this choice. There are so many. There is countless amounts of other opinions or experts out there that you can find on the web that are dedicating their lives and almost in many cases their safety to bring you other versions and other information. What I'm saying is this: if you can't invest a little bit of time to investigate other narratives when the stakes are so high, then that truly breaks my heart. Please, people, you don't have to end up agreeing with what you hear, but you have to wake up and take a look around and make a value judgment, okay? Make sure that you agree that the countless millions of people that are going to die due to this lockdown is worth it. It's worth it. Okay, just make sure that you're 100% that it's worth it. That you definitely believe the story that you've been told. Look, I understand it's hard because the feed, the vision, the stories, everything on the news is compelling, and we have been trained our entire lives to believe everything it says. We've had no reason to ever doubt it. Not really, although we kind of have, but the stakes have never been high before. Just be sure, people. Do it for your children. Do it for the next generations. Some of the possible reasons or the intentions behind crashing this global economy are very dark indeed. If there's any truth to these stories, and if these really are, if any of these unfold, how are you going to look in the face of your children, if you have children or anybody's children in the future, and say, what did you do? I sat around eating chips watching Netflix. That's what I did in lockdown. I had countless opportunity to get educated and get educated for myself, because at that stage they had still a little bit of freedom of speech on the internet still, so I had the opportunity to find out for myself from more educated sources about what was going on in the world, which who knows how much longer that's going to be available to us. Anyway, that's my rant. And please, it doesn't matter whether you agree with the official story or any of that millions of other, well, not millions, there's a number of other versions of why there is a lockdown. It doesn't matter which one you agree with. The point is this: take the time to educate yourself. Don't be lazy. Don't just be spoon-fed the mainstream media's version, because that is a tool. Media has always been used as a tool in war. Always. And anyone who's ever gone into a history class would know that. Get the books out. Have a look around. Spend some time. Okay, guys. That's it. Love you.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. And if you'd like more information on Jodie and her work as a self-healing mentor, please go to www.healyou.me.